What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 16. So we start off with Dylan and Heather. Listen. Dylan, Heather is batshit crazy. So they were supposed to be going to the DMV. And Heather was taking her sweet ass time doing her makeup, doing her hair, and all of that. And Dylan was trying to be patient, and he was trying to be nice about it. But basically, he was like, yo, I got to get this stuff done, like, today. Like, I have a timeline. This is not a leisure activity for me. This is a mandatory activity, so my butt don't end up back in jail. And they only do tests, like, certain times of the day. And after that time, then, like, basically, you got to come back the next day. So, of course, they got there late. And couldn't get in to get the ID. And so Dylan makes a little comment about, because they were waiting for her to finish her makeup. What did he say that for? What did he say that for? And that totally threw everything off. Even the producers were like, it's okay, Heather, chill out. It's okay, like, chill out. Y'all, Heather loses it. So she's like, I'm going to go sit in the car because I need a moment to myself. Like, and like when you see Heather's car, like the front part, like right hand part of her car is towed up, and now we know why. She is like really upset. Dylan is like, okay, I'm sorry, like it wasn't that serious, it was just a joke. She ain't find the joke funny. She gets in the car, she's telling him, hurry up and get in the car or I'm gonna leave you. The producers are like, well, can we finish doing your interview? He was like, yo, I need to get in the car. She said she can already leave me. Like, I need to get in the car. He gets in the car. She takes her mic off, she tears the dash camera down, and she says that she's done with it, and she tells him to get out the car. Then she tells him to stay in the car. Then she tells him to get out the car. Then she takes off and she starts going the wrong way down a one-way street. And her thing is, I'm going to keep doing this until you take your microphone off. Like, until you take your microphone off, I'm going to keep doing this. And it seems like that's what she was doing, was just going around the block and going to, speeding, driving. Listen, Dylan, if you have not already, which I think you have, run. Do not stop. Do not collect $200. Don't look back. Run. She crazy as hell. Then we have Quaylon and what's his girlfriend name? Girlfriend, he getting ready to leave. He's on his way to go spend time in Texas. And of course, she's still upset. She's feeling some kind of way. And Quaylon is like, listen, this really ain't up for discussion. Like, I don't know why we still talk about it. Like, my bags are packed. My cab is on the way. I'm going to go visit my family. And I need you to understand that. And he was like, listen, I just need some time to figure some things out. Well, what you need to figure out? When you was in jail, you said, ... I don't know what you need to figure out. What you need to figure out. Why you feel like you need to figure something out. And I'm like, why can't you understand what this man needs? I get it. Excuse me. I get it from the point of view that she really thought it was going to be the two of them. But the flip side is he really needs to figure it out. And he needs time. And you should never be upset or begrudge somebody wanting to spend time with their family. Especially, like, I just think that's got to be the most selfish thing I have ever seen in my life. That you don't want this man to go spend some time with his family. Like, you're the girlfriend. That is his family. Like, we see later on, he hadn't seen his sister since he went to jail. Like, she's a whole adult now. So he ends up going, now, mama, you messy. You messy, mama. Because as soon as he got there good, mama started talking about hooking him up and him seeing other people and keeping his options open. Then the sister comes through and it's his baby sister. He ain't seen her since she was, you know, a baby, a little girl. And she starts talking about hanging out, taking him to the club. I know where all the bars are. That's probably not the place you need to, girl. And I got some cute friends that I want to introduce him to, and he just need to keep his options open. Everybody just kept saying options open, options open. And what it really translated to is, I want him to find something here that he wants more than Chevelle. That's really what it boiled down to. And to his credit, he kept saying, listen, I got a girl. Like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to spend time with y'all. I'm here to reconnect with my family, and I'm here to figure out my next moves. I ain't here looking for a woman. I got a woman. I love her. That's who I want to be with. Like, I got to give him credit because he never wavered from that. He didn't waver from that. Then him and his mother is out, and his mother's like, I got a confession to make. One of those options that I wanted you to keep open. So she takes him to a barbershop. And he was like, listen, when I was in prison, I learned how to do hair. Because he claimed he did his own hair. I don't know if I'm convinced that he did his own hair. But I hear what he's saying. He was like, listen, I learned how to do hair in jail because that's what I had to do in jail. But that ain't what I'm trying to make my job. Like, I'm cool with that being my side hustle. But my main hustle, he said music is what he wants to do. So I guess he wants to get into doing music. Now, my thing with that is, Chevelle, you said you had a recording contract that the people duped you out of or whatever. So you clearly have some background knowledge of the industry, what to do, what not to do. I guess you can sing. Why don't y'all work on that? Like, I ain't hear you saying nothing about taking that man to the studio. If that's what his passion is music. Instead of buying him a car that he can't drive, why you ain't get him some studio time? Anyway, maybe he would have stayed in Kansas City. But he told again, I got to give Quaylen credit for being straight up. Quaylen told the barber, like, listen, yo, my mama just ambushed me with this whole conversation. Like, you seem cool, and it's cool, and I'm glad that you willing to give me a job, and you offering me an opportunity. Like, I think that's cool. But right now, Then we have John and Christina. Now, listen. I really hope that this situation has been resolved because they are telling way too much of their business that could get all of them locked up. So he done brought Christina back home instead of turning her ass in, knowing she got warrants, knowing that she needs to turn herself in. He takes her back to his house, and then he goes on to say how he's a felon, and he ain't really supposed to have her at his house right now, and that could fuck up his situation. And I'm like, y'all doing a whole lot. Y'all are doing a whole lot. They have a moment. Christina, comes in. Her sister's there. Her mother's there. They cry. They talk about her relapse. They talk about her going back to jail. You know, they go through the whole rigmarole of how disappointed they are and how they tired of her going back and forth to jail. And she said the same thing about jail being the only place where she gets it right. And her mother said, that makes me sad that you said that. I feel you on that, Mom, because remember I said that last week. And John was like, you know, ultimately, I know I have to walk her into courthouse. And that's just that, you know, that upsets me knowing that I'm going to be the one basically taking her back to jail, you know. And he's upset, you know, he throwing shit around, he mad, you know, he in his feelings about it. But listen, I told y'all last week, that situation is very heartbreaking. It is a very heartbreaking situation. And I really, man, I can't imagine. But anyway, that's what it was, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That was this week's episode. I think I got Eric. No. Tyrese, listen. Tyrese went out here and found him a new bum. He done found her name is Tracy. She looked like she a little close in age to him. And then he done lied to Tracy. Tracy asked him, she said, well, have you heard from her? Because I guess he told her all about what happened with the old girl, Chandra. And he gonna say no. Why you ain't tell that woman that girl called you? The way you hung up on her? And she told him, she said, well, listen, you know she gonna call you when she needs some money. She said, I know. You know, I was in jail too. I know how that game is played. When she needs some money, she'll call you, hear from her. And I'm thinking, hell, he done already heard from her. He just lied to you, but he done heard from her. But, you know, he said he met her at an art exhibit and she had a nice booty. And they've been dating and they called her his girlfriend. So I'm glad he landed on his feet. You know, it didn't work out with her, but I'm glad he landed on his feet. Tyrese seemed like a nice guy. You know, she looked like a little bit more his speed, honey. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.